Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Troy Dukowitz of the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big-ass results in your life and business. Today's topic is this: you can't win if you don't get in. So I have conversations literally daily. I have conversations with people, whether it's clients, whether it's people who are emailing me and asking me questions, whether it's people who are messaging me on Facebook, but it's all a matter of people, like, they want something, right? They want something. They want to win in their life. They want to improve their business. They want to improve their relationships. They want maybe to improve their health. And people talk about a lot of things. People talk a lot about what they want. And sometimes people boast about what they want and how these great things are going to happen, only to find that 3, 6, and 9 months later, nothing has changed. And ultimately, when you sit down and you talk to these people about what's gone on, they'll talk to you and tell you about all the stories or reasons as to why they weren't able to get done what they wanted to get done. Well, you don't understand, this happened, and well, it was unfortunate, but this happened, and oh yeah, by the way, I had a hangnail and diarrhea for 2 days. Like, we continually find reasons for why we're not having what it is that we want. When in reality, what you want, what I want, what anyone wants is results. And the only way that you're truly going to get results is to do what? Get into the game. It means you got to play. It means you've got to take action. It means that you can't just talk a big game. I'm going to change the world, but you can't even change your clothes. So you have to take a look at it and say, that might have to be a bumper sticker, folks. TM, Troy Dukowitz. So, you have to just take a look at it, though, and it's like, because you know this, you see this, and you may even be that person. The one who talks about the big vision, the one who talks about all the things that are going to change, and nothing changes. Now, for some people, it might change on a micro scale. You know, it's like you see these little incremental things changing over the course of time, and that's good, but yet if you go look at yourself in the mirror, what you start to realize is that you might even be playing the mediocre game, where you're realizing that a half-ass effort is still yielding some level of results. So it might not be the big game results that I want, but look at this. I don't even have to work as hard, and I'm still getting results. The bottom line is if you want to win the game, if you want to win in your health, if you want to win in your relationships, if you want to win in your business, if you want to win in your spirituality, you got to get in the game. You got to play. And if you truly want to have the bigger vision, if you truly want to level up, that's always a big word for people, right? Hey, I'm leveling up, or I'm truly going to go all in. If you're truly going to do that, then you better define what that looks like. You start to realize, some of you, even in this conversation right now, you have already realized that you have been half-assing things and getting results with mediocre effort. Others of you realize that you are just big game players. And I should say it this way, playa, meaning that you are talking the big game, but you're not actually taking the big game actions and doing what's necessary to get the big results. So I have to take a look at my life. I got to sit right now. You got to take a look at your life and say, where in my life, across body, being, balance, and business, do I keep talking about something that I'm going to have that I don't have yet? And then take a look at the actions. Take a look at how you are. How are you living? Are you living a mediocre life? Are you living mediocrity and getting results? And what could you do? What would it look like to level that game up? What would it look like to play a bigger game? It's defined differently by anyone. And then there's the people who have talked the game, but there's nothing to back it. They're not coming from a true reality of understanding where they even are, but they're talking a big game. And if you still want that big game in your life and you're not doing anything, all you're doing is shelling out reasons why you don't have something, then maybe it's time to take a good hard look at yourself and ask the question, what do I want? Just be honest with yourself. This isn't about me. This isn't about anyone else. It's about you sitting there and saying, what do I want? What do I really want here? Because I'm talking this big vision and people are so inspired when I say it, but in actuality, what do I really want? What's the game I want to play? And then by looking at that and getting a true reality, a clarity for what it is that you want, then what do you have to do today to start moving towards it? So we have two scenarios here, and we have scenario number one, which is the mediocre player who still gets results, that knows that they can level up, and if they truly want the bigger game, if they truly want more in life and relationships and sex and love and money, whatever it is, then you know that you need to level up, step up, play big, go all in, whatever cliche you want. Then define what that looks like. And what would it take to commit to those actions? Commit to those actions over the course of the next 7 days. Then there's those of you who are not doing anything. You're talking the big game, but you're not getting anywhere. What do you truly want, and what are the actions that you can take? And then there's the third case, the people we haven't talked about yet. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. The people who are actually playing. They're actually taking action. They're actually making things happen. For you, you might look at it and say, well, I'm doing good enough. I don't even need to listen to this podcast. The question becomes, how can you make sure that you stay engaged? How can you make sure that you're not checking boxes day in and day out? Because it's very easy to be the player, this time the player, the one who's playing the big game, the one who's leading by the examples. But it's also easy for that person to start taking things for granted and slide into mediocrity. Mediocrity is only one step backwards. Your excellence is many steps forward. Which one are you willing to take? That's all I've got for you here today. Hey, if you haven't already, invite your friends, family, co-workers to listen to the fire I deliver here every day, Monday through Friday on the Commit and Go podcast. Just shoot them over to iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher and ask them to subscribe, rate, and or review, which is the same thing I'm asking you to do today. If you haven't already, please head on over there, subscribe, rate, and or review this podcast. I'd appreciate it greatly. And also head over to commitandgo.com, and over there you can go ahead and sign up for a free 8-module course on time mastery. We're going to get rid of those energy drainers and energy suckers in life. We're going to help you to start scheduling for efficiency, for power, and production in your life so you truly can have it all. That's all I've got for you here today. Hey, I am Dr. Troy Dukowitz. This has been the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big-ass results in your life and business. We'll hear you next time.